Hi there, good morning. It's Saturday morning. I come from the comfort of my car because it's a little bit chilly outside. And of late I've not felt great. I've had this bug that's kind of put a dampener on things, but I think I'm getting through the worst of it now. But sometimes it's just a little bit difficult with the coughs and things like that, but overall things are not too bad. Just in case you don't know who I am, my name's Woody. I've been diagnosed with prostate cancer over 3 years ago now. I was given about 2 years to live by the oncologist. And this is my another Christmas. I'm so grateful for the fact that I've got another Christmas, and then I'm looking forward to the one after. So good to have these things. They mean so much now compared to before. I think we used to take Christmas a little bit for granted, and in some ways it just wasn't as magical as it is now. It's really opened up my eyes to it, and the goodness it brings to me and the family and everything. It's just a wonderful time. There's not really a lot to mention regarding my health. We got my PSA has gone down. I think I mentioned that in a short video a couple of weeks ago. So it's been kind of it was on the increase for about 6 months. Then I had the radiotherapy a couple of months ago. That finished, and the last two PSA measurements have gone down. So that's really good. We're hovering on 2. Which is quite good, and I'm assuming that's a result of the radiotherapy going well. Yeah, fingers crossed. That's what it's done. And it's this kind of wait and see period of my life. I've had a few of these wait and sees. This one, we're going for scans in January. Bone scan, MRI, CT, all those scans, all booked in my local hospital. And then I'll probably find out the results about 6 weeks later. So there's probably a good 2-3 months now before I know anything about the disease, if it's progressed, if it's shrunk. But I think inside I feel it's going well. I think you know your own body, and I think you understand sometimes when it's getting worse, it just feels wrong. It feels worse. And although it's about 2 or 3 months now till I'm going to really know, I'm not really going to put it in my mind that much. I'm not going to try and wonder what if. I'm going to try and assume it's going well and just keep that thought and that mindset, because that's going to do me a lot of good, rather than just conjuring up some kind of nightmare scenario. Because none of us know. We get these scans, we don't know, but we do get plagued by these kind of doomsday scenarios in our mind. It's always a negative sort of scenario. But as far as I'm concerned, with the PSA going down, that's really helped me. I think if the PSA had gone up, I think I would have had a disturbed time over Christmas, because in your spare time, in your thoughts, these things do drift in and out of your mind. I'm going to use Christmas as a distraction, try and really, really soak up the spirit of Christmas and enjoy every moment. I think really Christmas started last week for us, because we had a lovely weekend. For those of you in the UK, I live in Rochester, and we have this Dickensian festival, but sadly we had a little storm called Storm Dara that appeared over last weekend and wiped out the festival, which was something I was really looking forward to. So instead, me and my eldest daughter, we went to the cinema. We watched the film. We watched Gladiator 2. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I looked at the feedback and it wasn't great. It wasn't as good as the first one. I personally think it was everything as good as the first one. And I'd recommend going to see it. It's a good film. Some terrific acting. Denzel Washington is just amazing. And the two Roman emperors were amazing. I wasn't so convinced on the gladiator guy, whoever he was, but you know, can't love all of them. But it was a good film, but it was a long film. Then the next day, we went up to London to see a show. So every Christmas, about this time, my wife, my children, we book into a show in London. We went to the Adelphi Theatre in London. We had a nice meal before that in a pizza restaurant on the other side of the road, and then we walked over. Everything was timed beautifully. Walked in, and we went to see the Back to the Future show. Now, if you've seen the film with Michael J. Fox, you'll know what the story's about, Back to the Future 1. And the show is just fantastic. I loved it. I wasn't really sure what to expect. The stuff on stage, the backgrounds, the car was just incredible. It just, you know, if you're in London and you want to watch a show, that's the one I'd go and see. I'd definitely go and see it again. I loved it. It's good fun, good music, great acting. And Doc Brown is someone just brilliant. The Doc, yeah, well done. Amazing guy. He's 58 years old, the actor as well. Just incredible energy that he brought into that role. Just amazing. Yeah, same age as me. And I'm like, wow, I wouldn't be able to cope with that every day. Probably twice a day. Anyway, I digress. But it's nice to talk about nice things, isn't it? You know, talk about what nice things have happened. Then we've had a week of the weather's been just grim, cold, drizzly. It's that kind of weather where you just want to go hibernate. You want to hibernate. But today the sun's come out. There's just a much, much nicer feel to the weather. It's cold, a bit chilly. And I've had this bug for like the last week that I'm trying to get rid of. So I think a little bit of fresh air will be the doctor's orders. Just try and get out and breathe in a bit of air, look at the blue sky, there's some fleeting glances of it, and every now and again the sun's coming out to say hello. Whereas we have had no sun all week, and I don't think we've seen the sun for at least a week. It's been quite horrific, really, in that term. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Merry Christmas to everyone. If I don't get another chance to do a video beforehand, the subscribers to this channel are going up and up. Please subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Tell other people. If you've got other friends that are suffering from cancer, hopefully I can, in some small way, help with my story, which is, you know, it is something that I feel I needed to do to share this. Strange, really. I don't know why I wanted to do it. It was just something that came in my mind. Perhaps because when I first got diagnosed, I never found another person that was sitting there talking about it on a weekly basis, which I think would have been really helpful for me, because I felt very alone and very lost when I first got diagnosed. I didn't really know what to do. Apart from spending time in hospital, in the cancer ward for a couple of weeks, and having emergency radiotherapy and all sorts of things going on, I really didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was happening, and so now at least I can share my experience. And I think with prostate cancer, at least, I can't say for all cancers, but I think prostate cancer is it's not a kind cancer. Like the doctors, I remember a doctor saying to me once, at least you've got the kind cancer. You know, that's a horrific thing to say to any man that's got prostate cancer and tell them it's kind. is just it just doesn't match what it does. There's so much about me has changed. My body, my thoughts, my being has changed because of prostate cancer and the hormone treatment. I don't know if doctors realise just how that gets into the mind. But in the other way, I am incredibly grateful for everything that's been done. And when I found out it was stage 4, yeah, I just thought that was the end. And I guess that if it's prostate cancer, there's an awful lot of people with stage 4 cancer that have been going a long, long time. And I'd like if you're watching this and you've got stage 4 prostate cancer, just drop a little message to say how long you've had it for, please, because I think it will just help other people. You know, some people are probably facing a diagnosis as they've just approaching Christmas, thinking it's the absolute end of the world. Of course it is. It feels like the end of the world. It felt like the end of the world to me, but the end of the world is a long way away. Generally with prostate cancer, no one can guarantee anything. But I know plenty of people that have been that are going strong after 10 years of prostate cancer, stage 4. Please announce and let us know how long you've been going with this, because it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, hi, my name's so and so. I've had prostate cancer for, you know, and a nice little message with it for the new ones, because I think that's what you need. You need that reassurance from people that have been there, not from doctors who've not been there themselves personally. And nobody will ever know what it feels like unless you have it. Your experience is valuable, and you're sharing that experience on this channel, I think, will be a huge help. So, yeah, please do that. Please feel free to just share a little bit about your own experience to help the new ones that are coming along. And please feel free to share the channel with people we think might need this kind of mental health support, I suppose it could be said. It's helped me to do it, but I know it's helped other people. Loads of people have told me. So we'll keep it going as long as possible. Okay. So anyway, Merry Christmas, guys. Enjoy the weekend. No matter what, keep a smile on your face. Try and laugh. Give someone a hug that you love dearly. You know, things like that are just gold. They're absolutely gold. And I'll speak to you again just before Christmas. Bye-bye.